So while I was going through my old film school books, I came across this. This is a pamphlet for an indie film that never got made. But the pamphlet's purpose was to raise awareness and maybe potential funding for it. Now, this isn't for my movie, of course. This is for filmmakers named Kyle and Efram. For those of you who don't know, Kyle and Efram won Project Greenlight in season 2 of the series. But prior to that, they were independent filmmakers, and they were the indie scene in the state of Maine back in the 90s. And I can't believe I still have this thing. This is the literature they sort of passed around to let people know what they were doing so they could find potential investors. And as somebody who grew up on an island in Maine, having an action movie on an island in Maine was very interesting to me, and I'm so sad that they never actually made the movie. Maybe they'll make it now that I found this and I'm putting this video out there. But it was called Foreign Body, and they give you the story, the plan. You can freeze the video if you want to read it. And then they tell you what they've done. This is actually a really clever idea. So Pennyweight with Ray Wise was their big short film that got them connected to Hollywood in a way. Prior to that, they did the original Reindeer Games, not the Ben Affleck Reindeer Games, but before the Ben Affleck Reindeer Games, they did the original. It has now been retitled, I think it's called like The Girl in the Basement or something. I don't remember. I have the DVDs somewhere in my collection, but I always know it as Reindeer Games, and that's what it is to me. Dorm was a soap opera that they did when they were at the University of Maine in Orono. If you were there in the 90s, you probably saw it, or at least heard about it. And then a little bit about the filmmakers with some quotes. They even got the Maine Film Office to give them a quote about them. That's pretty cool. And then how to get on board. Anyway, I had to share this. And this part makes me sad. Videoport, they went out of business. And their entire collection of videos went to the Portland Public Library, which is actually really great. You know, they didn't just sell it off. They donated it to the library. So, but that's where I used to get most of the movies that I watched growing up. Videoport. Anyway, there's Foreign Body for you.